people here for another great auction with LJ Hooker in beautiful Higgins, and what an awesome property we've got for you. Andrew to my right is going to tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment. Before we get into that, first things first, I'm Nick Harding from LJ Hooker Dixon. It's my pleasure to be your auctioneer, guiding you through proceedings this morning, and hopefully for one of you towards home ownership. Now there's a few important things that we need to cover off on before we get to the auction itself. Namely, I'll be taking you through the auction terms and conditions by which we're conducting today's proceedings. I'm going to take you through the front page of the contract, just make sure we're all here bidding on the right property. Andrew's going to tell you a little bit more about the place and just remind you why you should be here with confidence and with energy. And then we're going to hand it off to you guys. At any point during things, if you've got a question, if there's something that we can do to help you, please put your hand up and let us know. We are here to help always. So, yeah. Thanks. Guys, first of all, the terms and conditions. Now these have been on display for the last half hour or so, and they're always the same, but I'll take you through them briefly anyway. First and foremost, if you are here to bid on the property, you've got an interest in the property, you need to be registered. Now you'll know if you've done that because you would have spoken to Chelsea over here, given you your licence over, and you will be holding a numbered bidder's paddle. I need to see that number shown to me each and every time you make your bid so that it can be recorded on the bidder's record and we make sure we're selling it to the right person. If you haven't done that yet and you're interested in the property, put your hand up and we'll do it now. It does not take long and it can put you in a position where you can be the new owner. Now this sale, like most that you'll encounter in the ACT, is subject to a reserve price. Don't panic, I'm not going to spoil everyone's fun by telling you what the reserve price is, but I'll tell you a couple of important things about it. One is, if you're the highest bidder today at or above the reserve price, well then congratulations. You've just bought the property unconditionally to the exclusion of all others out there in the market, and we'll go straight on inside, pay the deposit, sign the contract, and you can be in here at the prescribed settlement time. Secondly, if you are the highest bidder today and for whatever reason the auction stops below the written reserve price, then it's still a very important position for you to be in. What it means is that before it goes out to the rest of the market who have interest on a conditional basis, you will have the first opportunity to purchase that property. So whatever happens today during the auction always pays for you to be the last person with your hand in the air, as that's going to give you the best opportunity to own. Now throughout the bidding, the auctioneer is the sole arbiter. Therefore, any decision I make today will be final. It's really to solve disputes at the end of the day. It's not something that I'll do lightly, but it's things like deciding the amount by which the bidding is to be advanced. I might refuse a bid if I don't think it's in the best interest of the seller. I could refer a bid to the seller at any time before the end of the auction. And I might also make one bid on behalf of the seller. I may not do this at all, and it will only be a maximum of once. And if I do it, I'll let you know nice and clearly that that's what's happening. And it's just to give you an idea of where you need to be in order to purchase. Any questions on those, folks, before we continue? No, didn't think so. Beautiful. Well, I'll take you to the front page of the contract now, and this legally describes the property as Block 1, Section 45 in the division or district of Higgins, otherwise known as 2 Millhouse, Crescent. The seller's solicitor is the fabulous Mr. Andy Colhoun from Colhoun Murphy. His office has prepared the documentation that one of you may just be lucky enough to be signing in a few minutes' time. The selling agent is Team Andrew Greenfell over here to my right, and the three members today of that team have done a great job, and I'm sure that if you've met Andrew, Emily, Leo at various opens throughout the campaign, you would have found them to be friendly and absolutely professional every step of the way. The restriction on transfer here is nil. This is a non-land rent lease block, and it's offered to you today with vacant possession. So nothing whatsoever to inhibit you from moving in or moving a tenant in as soon as that settlement does occur. Goods are described as all fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings as inspected. Now the date for completion, I've been informed, is on or before 60 days of today's date. That is unless of course you've made other firm prior to the auction, in which case those will be honoured and upheld. And the contract also calls for a 10% deposit at the fall of the hammer. Now before we continue, because I know there's been a lot of interest in this place and it's a great bit of real estate. Andrew, tell us a bit more about it.
Thanks, Nick. I'll keep this pretty quick because I don't want it to start raining because I can feel it spitting a little bit. And thank you all for coming out. To those that are bidding today, neighbours and the locals that are here, thank you for coming out. You are definitely buying into a lifestyle here. Higgins is a fantastic suburb with, it's an older suburb, and that means bigger blocks, nice leafy green surrounds. Close to Balconing, close to the city, close to everything good in Canberra. But the property itself sits on a nice sized plot, but it also has the 4-bedroom ensuite sitting on top, which presents a beautiful opportunity to get into the suburb. There have been renovations done to the property here and there, so it's really it's ready to move into and to replace your own standpoint. The market's pretty hot at the moment. Interest rates are low. A lot of buyers are out there, as you'll all be aware of. So I wish you all the best today. Hopefully you can secure your property and your search.
Very good, thank you, Andrew. Well, folks, there's not much more to say beyond that. It's your turn now. I hand it over to you. Who wants to be the first person in front? Make that opening offer. If it's high enough, we'll sell you the property. I know there's people looking here to own. Not always the easiest to make that first bid, sir.
550.
550. Oh, it's ambitious, but hell, I'll tell you what, I'll start you off there. Just see that number plate again, sir. Number 7, and hey, we're off. Good on you. 550 grand, maybe up to the 75 from there. What do you say, folks? At 550 now, bidder number 7, giving it away at that. At 550,000 now, looking for 575. Yep, at 14, 600 if you like then, sir, and 60 cents. 25. 600 over here on my left. First call then. Second. What do you say, sir? Oh, good on you. Welcome in. 25. 620. Let's do that then. 620, 30 he says then. What do you say? 40? 30 over here now. Back with our brave starter, number 7, going ahead strong at $630,000 only. Once then, twice the bid. That 40? 35. You wouldn't do 40? I think we'll end up there anyway. You're going to leave 40 for him. 35 is what she says. What do you think, sir? At 35 now, 40, good on you. Welcome back. Good move. At 640 now, that's 650,000, just beckoning now for someone to take us there around the corner. At 640 on our right. Once, twice at 640,000. 50? 45. Leaving the door to 50 open, and 50 he walks right through it. Good on you, sir. At 650 now. Sir, I bought you some time. No, don't do that. That's not how you buy property. Sir, I'll give you a moment to think. 650,000 now, in the lead. What do you say, ma'am? You still with me? It's worth it if you want my opinion. Don't spend 655? 2. How about 2.5? 2.5. All right, 652, 500, 655. Looks like that might all be yours, sir. What do you think? It wasn't a big jump, guys. You were close to your goal. What do you say? 655? Or 60 maybe? 55. At 655. Just another 2.5 on top, you never know. It took a little while, that should be their last bid. You sure? You can go a little bit on top of that. 655. Sir, I've bought you a little bit of time as well, giving you a chance to think about things. I'm not in a position at the moment where I can actually sell it. Yeah, we're over here. 655. Yeah. 655 in your favour, sir. Guys, decision time now. Make sure that you're the last person in front. At 655,000. Once at 655 for this much land in Higgins. Twice. Third and last call. Are you sure just on another couple? Definitely?
No, man.
Happy to let this one go. Folks, you're in the lead, which is great news for you. I can't sell the property to you right this second under those instructions. Andrew's just going to have a quick chat with the owner, so bear with us. Use this time, folks. If you're here registered, having bid already, or even if you're not, it is not too late to register at an auction. If you see this as great value, I've seen it happen before. Yep. Oh, good on you guys. Folks, that's good news. Well, what it means is that I'm going to sell you the property. Unless, of course, there's another bid. I've got to give everyone else a go, but otherwise you're looking tentatively at the happy new owners, folks. Speak now. It can be a little bit over. 1,000 or so. Nudge yourself in front. It doesn't matter how much you win by, but at 655,000, we'll call it around. First call, second, third, last chance, last opportunity. You sure? Absolutely, sir. No regrets? Guys, welcome to Higgins. Well done. We are sold. Thanks so much for coming, folks. Thanks for braving the cold weather. If you're here and you haven't bought a home, talk to